everything he can to rally his team.
Jokic with the rebound. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Layup, no good. Maxey with it. Now Edgecombe. Now Maxey. Fighting away from outside. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here is Murray. Johnson outside. And he jams it in.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Embiid on the attack. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
76ers substitution.
Murray, and there's the 3.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
Just incredible effort. Now, do they have the stamina to close this out? Let's see.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
So it's...
I'm pulling up pretty, I'm all through the city. It's like Lou, ayy. I pull up designer, he want my... He call out the like Lou, ayy. You goofies ain't getting no... I'm rocking out Gucci like, ayy. Quit thinking I'm stupid. That owe me, that knew me like, look, ayy. Yeah, look, ayy, yeah. Name another with a flow like this. Can't nobody do the go like this. With a glow like this. And a like this. Can't nobody drop it low like this. Get dough like this. 10 toes like this. Hit him with the finger roll like this. Can I roll right quick? Can I blow right quick? Now you know you had to froze that red. With the C-A-D-I. Double L, take them to the hotel. Oh well. Throw it on my kitchen like Odell. So I pull up with the cheese, no rotel. Double L, AC. With the rock, no Jay-Z. You ain't talking money and pay me. Now you want an F1. Maybe. I'm pulling up pretty, I'm all through the city. It's like Lou, ayy. I pull up designer, he want my call out the like Lou, ayy. You goofies ain't getting no rocking out Gucci like, ayy. Quit thinking I'm stupid, ain't the owe me, don't the knew me like, ayy. Yeah, Lou, ayy, 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 yeah. 3, 2, 1, let me take off, sis. You want me go like it's take off, sis. Let me bake off, sis. Get your cake off, sis. Tell me what they wanna take off, this. Challenger, who in my caliber? I take a and I like Hannibal. Got your camera. I like with stamina. Oh, Goku, my go-to, I go to. Whenever I go through.
Glad you could join us for our broadcast of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's the Pistons to start out. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game. The way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Tyson. Now Merrill. Down low. Mitchell double team. Just 3 to shoot. Launches it. Harden, good.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
Cunningham outside. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here comes Cleveland. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Cunningham. Back to Harris. Out to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Robinson can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Harden. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, I love watching Harden at the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Outside Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. To stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Whoa, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Shoots it from the high post. Duren with a rebound. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Cunningham. Nice D from Allen.
Boy, that shot was affected by Allen, no doubt about it. His length at 6'11", very active, solid defensively.
Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Harden's got 9.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game. They set the pick. Pass to Allen. Hey, from beyond the arc. Duren with a rebound. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham outside. Collects the 2 points near the hoop.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Pistons making a switch here. Now here's Harden. Pass to Merrill. Harden scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. Harden misses. 1:10 left now in the first quarter. And that one's good. Cunningham. Cunningham's got his second basket.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Here's Harden. Outside for Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that. He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Back to Harden. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Unloads. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points.
The Pistons, 13.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Detroit. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Herter from long range. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 3. On the wing, Harden. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Drives to the hoop. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Cade taking it in. And they doubled up Cunningham. Three-pointer, Stewart. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Cleveland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pure from three-point range. Harden's got 14 points.
And you know when Harden gets cooking now, you got to keep giving him the ball. He's an excellent scorer, and he can really get buckets. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Harden. Beyond the arc. And Cleveland another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's Cunningham missing. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. The shot no good. Pistons trail up by 9. Here's Cunningham. And James Harden pulls it down. And so it's Cleveland with it. Merrill, right side. Pass to Mitchell.
Detroit substitution.
And Cleveland has possession. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Allen on the wing. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Detroit ball. Now into the lineup for Cleveland.
Pistons trail up by 9.
32, Dean Wade.
Here's Cunningham. Harris outside. Pass to Robinson. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Mitchell up top. He's got 5. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sinks the tray.
Harden with a nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside. There's 1:12 left in the first half of this game. Outside Harden. Jacks up a three. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail up by 10. Here's Cunningham. Crafty move. Back to Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Back to Merrill. 6 to shoot. Harden from outside. And it's Harden again missing. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. For 3, Robinson. Misses again, now 0 for 3. And here's Harden. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. From deep, Merrill, that's good. Merrill's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Allen a screen. Harden from outside. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Robinson with a steal. Detroit moving the ball around. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Cleveland leading by 9. Pass to Merrill. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Merrill's got 6 points in the quarter.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Clock at 6. Here's Harden. Again, Cleveland scores.
Very efficient from the mid-range. Harden doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable shooting that shot.
Here's Cunningham. Into the lane. And Cunningham throws it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Back to Allen. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail up by 12. To the paint. Out to Harris. And it's Thompson penetrating.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
There's a screen. To the inside. Here's Allen. The Pistons clear it. 1:49 left in the third. And here's Cunningham outside. The three ball, no problem for Cade.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Driving inside. Outside Harden. Allen a screen. Inside. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Cleveland again missing. Pistons trail by 7. Harris outside. Pass to Duren. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is good.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Nance. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
They get the rebound. Pass to Jenkins. Ellis comes with a double team. Here's Duren. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Duren's got 4 points this quarter.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Here's Wade. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. And so it's Cleveland. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking off.
35.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. The shake. And he sinks the layup. Cunningham's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Here's Harden. The Pistons clear it. LeVert outside. The open shot, Cunningham. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Cunningham's got 21.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 4. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally insane.
Here's Cunningham. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 23 points in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's Merrill on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Allen with it. Now LeVert defending. Merrill. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Now Thompson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Back to Mitchell. Merrill left side. Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell misses the 3. The Pistons trailing. Ausar Thompson. Outside Harris. Here's Thompson. Now Robinson. Now Cunningham. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now Robinson to tie it up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. The Pistons making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here comes Cleveland. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Outside Harden. Here's Tyson. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
And, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent. That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for it.
Harden outside. Now Mitchell. Here's Harden. Puts up the tray. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now Robinson. Now Cunningham. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Harden with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Here's Mitchell. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 5. Let's loose for 3. Duren pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Cunningham. Now Duren. Yes! Using that window.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, the stuff!
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put them up 2. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Robinson.